Good morning. So I was sitting here in my morning time under the tree. And I had something pass through. You know, there's a lot of people out there that want to discredit. Well, really, there's a lot of people that just want to spend their whole life discrediting as many things as possible instead of figuring the beauty out that deserves credit. You know, as I sit here and make discoveries about the different levels of me throughout all aspects of life, you know, I have this deep yearning. It's like I can't not do it or I would explode. I have this yearning to share what I'm learning, even literally with myself, okay? So any of you that are watching, I know you're aspects of me just watching this and learning the same thing that I'm learning. But I have this deep calling that tells me that I need to share it. And if I was not legally blind, I would write it down. In fact, I have a lot of my writings, you know, saved, and they're going to go into books, and I can translate all these videos into writings if I wanted to. But scriptures are people doing just what I'm doing right now. They're discovering pieces of themselves and analyzing aspects of life, spirit, energy, existence, each and every aspect of God being you and me and everyone. We're all doing this and we're sharing what we're learning. And in some cases, these thoughts and these feelings have been compiled and put into books and hold the truths of whomever it was that was writing it. May not be the perspective that you hold, but it wasn't one that was put in there for distortion. It was one that was dictated for pure dictation, maybe. Although they have profound wisdom, so they were compiled and put into certain texts. This is why you can find truth everywhere, depending on what you perceive, because you're only going to find what you're really looking for. So if you're looking at something, trying to find the things that are going to validate your doubts, then that's exactly what you're going to find. And so, you know, good luck with that. But I mean, if we look openly at everything, we can see the genuine places in which it comes from, and then we can see the gems that lie within. And yeah, we can also see some distortion. But I mean, I'm really tired of people just looking for things to discredit, hearing one word or one name, and then deciding, you know what, that's all propaganda and bullshit, and I'm not going to listen to none of it. Well, seriously? That's like thinking there was like this one dude that just like decided to write all this stuff just to feed you some big line of bullshit. These are literal testimonies of people's lives, of people's hearts, of people's souls coming to life. So maybe you should start looking at all of these things that you think are false or full of fear, and maybe add a different perspective and see what kind of things you can find. You know, all I can see is bits of the truth everywhere, especially in places where people of many kinds have just completely shut off access to it. And when we do this, you start seeing this, all these truths are repeated over and over again through all of the teachings everywhere, back to the Sumerian texts, you know, like, it's beautifully mind-blowing. And I think a lot of us should just start from scratch and kind of be reborn. I love you.